Yeah. That we didn't come out with the right energy. Game like this, we needed to be flying around, needed to be physical. We didn't do that. We know what we did. We know this wasn't us, and now we just gotta watch the film and get ready for Tuesday.
Is it easier to put one of these behind you than a nail biter?
Nah, I wouldn't say it's easier, but one game doesn't affect the other. So we just gotta get better and get ready for Tuesday.
Josh, your guys' defining characteristic of the team was kind of your overall energy. Why do you think it was that you guys kind of lacked it today?
I don't know. I mean, I put that on my shoulders. I'm supposed to be, the energy guy of the team. I didn't do anything. I gave nothing. I put that on my shoulders. But now we just got to focus on resting, recovering, and like I said, get ready for Tuesday. Do I feel it? Yeah, but I mean, I think everyone does. At the end of the day, it's the playoffs. You gotta, will yourself, will your body, and that's something that I failed to do today, and I got to be better. But there's no excuses.
Josh, how much do you use this as motivation? How much does this stay with you to kind of?
It doesn't. Whether we lost, on a buzzer beating heave, or we lose by 30. A loss is a loss. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to prepare. We're going to watch the film. We're going to get better, and we're going to come out the next game. So, obviously this was a letdown, but the series is tied, and we still have confidence with the guys that we have, and we just got to keep fighting.
How much is going back home going to help with
Huge. Obviously, we need a lot of we need that energy from the Garden, man, from the Knicks fans. They've been bringing it all year, and that's something that we desperately will need on Tuesday. Like I said, it's obviously it's tough, to go here, have a really tough loss Friday, then short recovery time and a blowout today. So obviously those are tough, but like I said, the series is tied. We're not down 0-2. We're not down 3-1. We're not, it's 2-2. So we gotta keep fighting. We're going home, and we gotta bring energy.
They just came out more ready. They came out. They hit us first, and they kept going. But lose by 30, lose by 1, loss is a loss, and you look at tape, you learn from it. But ultimately, mentally, you just have to flush it and get ready because it's a 7-game series.
Is there any reason you think that maybe the energy wasn't there?
I don't know why it wasn't there. We just know it wasn't there. You can put it, there's not one thing you can, but they just competed harder from start to finish. Their bench guys came in and competed harder. Starters competed harder, and they just played with an edge that we didn't play with today.
Donte, is that kind of a weird thing? Does it feel weird saying that? Like, your guys' identity as a team is that you don't really get out possible.
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel weird that came out today?
No, we'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. I know this group, and Tuesday's a different game. Has nothing to do with today.
When you look at going back to your place and just hoping to feel up that crowd and that energy?
Yeah, it's always good to go home. It's also better to go home, after, a loss like this where, mentally you guys are, everybody's locked in, already ready for the next game. And then we're going to have that energy from the guard and the feed off of as well. So it's super big for us, and like I said, this group's going to respond.
Andre, you took a pretty hard fall at the end of Game 3. Did you feel any lingering effects from that affected this game at all?
No. If there's nothing on the injury report, I'm good. There's nothing. If I play, I'm good.
But did it affect your shot?
No,
like
I wouldn't say it affected my shot. I just think they came out and made life more difficult from the beginning. Not just me, but everybody. And I think that's where we have to look at of not letting them throw the first punch and not letting them hit us first and getting us on our heels. That's who we are. That's not who they are. That's who we are, and we're going to respond.